Good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm here with Mosh Pit Report with Leigh from Pop Evil, the singer.
Again, there it is.
So it seems like we've seen you guys a lot lately. You were out with, we shot your show with Hurt last week. Now you're with 3 Days of Grace. And then you've got a bunch of the big festivals coming up. Are you excited to be back on the road?
I am, man. It's been a long journey to work on this third album, and it's been craziness in the studio. So it's finally exciting to get back out and share it with the fans.
Onyx is out in a couple weeks. If you had to choose one word to describe that to fans, what would you choose?
I'd say graduation. You know, it feels like it's the next step where we want to take our identity. You know, I mean, it's finally for the first time in our career we were able to make the record we wanted to make, and all the stars were aligned, and it turned out, you know, exceeded expectations. So we're super excited to get the album out and let the fans get exposed to the music.
Trenches has been all over the radios. It seems like it's kind of about like perseverance. You guys have been through a lot as a band. Is that kind of the general theme of that?
I mean, it's just, it can mean what the fans want to interpret it as, but you know, I know that for the longest time we always had that saying that, you know, we're just going to run our race and dig our way out of the trenches, you know, and just over the years it was kind of our anthem, it's our theme, you know, that was always what we looked at when we were on the tour buses or when we were playing the small shows and when we were playing even in the cover bars. So to have it be a song, it's just incredible to have it, you know, be received so well this quickly. I mean, it's starting to become maybe on the verge of being maybe our biggest song yet. So we're definitely excited that a song that could be that relatable to our past has been received that well by our fans. It's incredible.
What other kind of themes are you gonna see on the album?
Well, I don't want to ruin it all for you guys, but you know, there's a lot. I mean, we try to take you on again a journey of life. You know, like, you know, we try to go through all the emotions on every album, just because we want to take our audience on a ride. You know, we start off one way and then we end the album with a certain song, and we want to make sure throughout the album you know you can cover all your senses, all your emotions will be covered just like on normal Pop Evil records. But you know, the elements of who we are individually come out more on this record, and I think it's going to show once you get a chance to finally hear it.
So your current lineup, you guys have been touring together, the 5 of you, for a little while, but I believe this is the first album that all 5 of you collaborated on together, right?
The first album we have? Yeah, this lineup. Yep. We have, and to be honest, this album, more importantly than the previous two, we all were more involved. I mean, I think the first 2 records, people were more like telling us what to do, and this record, it was quite the opposite. We knew what we wanted to do this record. You know, we're at the end of the day playing these songs live for the rest of our career, so you know, we were more hard on ourselves to know that this idea isn't going to work, this one's better than this idea, let's cut this, let's keep this. And again, man, it was definitely more of a collaborative effort, this record. It was exciting for us personally, and I think that shows when you hear the music.
Do you guys write like individually and then come together, or do you kind of work all together?
Yeah, I think there's no set way, you know, just every song's different. You know, people bring ideas to the table and they kind of organically happen and take shape. But sometimes, you know, sometimes we have an opportunity to really write in the studio, and this album more than the rest, we had an opportunity to do that. So we definitely embrace that. We're excited about, not only is it going to be new music for our fans, it's new music to us as well. That creates for better energy on stage live. And, you know, that's why it's been so fun coming back this soon and playing this new stuff. So I can't wait to play more and just let it ride, let it take off.
So a couple days after the album comes out, you guys are playing at Rock on the Range for your 3rd time. You're probably one of the only bands that's been asked back that many times.
Yeah, it's incredible. Rock on the Range, clearly the best experience all year. When you get a chance to play Rock on the Range, there's nothing greater, you know. And then we have so many other festivals that are awesome too. Carolina Rebellion, it'll be our 2nd time there. That is right up there with Rock on the Range. And again, this Welcome to Rockville in Jacksonville, Florida, that's in its 1st year. So it's just awesome to see all these festivals kind of springboarded off Rock on the Range. But Rock on the Range is an incredible experience, not just because you're with so many great bands, but all the active rock fan base is all there in one place at one time. It's an incredible experience.
Definitely, it's a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Do you have a preference on you like the festival show or the smaller show better?
I like them all. You know, I think that they all give different things. You know, the small show is more intimate, so of course it's intimate for the fans, it means it's more intimate to us, but there's nothing cooler than being in a festival atmosphere with all those people and all your friends that you've toured with all year long. You know, you get to see everyone, a lot of familiar faces, and hopefully the weather's good, which makes it even more fun. And it almost feels like a rock band camp. You know, everyone gets together. You see a lot of old faces and fans that have been with you from the beginning, and man, they're both unique to what they are, but you know, it's fun to have a mix of both smaller shows and of course festivals. But summertime, spring, summertime, everyone knows in this business that it's festival time, and that's definitely a great time to be in a rock band, I'll tell you that.
So last time we spoke to you back in August, it was right before you went on your Trespass America tour.
Right.
How was it playing with those heavier bands?
Awesome. I mean, I think that was a big influence on this new record. You know, if someone would have told us that we could have toured with Three Doors Down and then, of course, Five Finger Death Punch and this whole album cycle that was War of Angels, I would have been like, you're kidding me. There's no way, you know. But that's just a testament to our fans and our band that, you know, we are trying to stretch the boundaries and not take the safe way out. And, you know, we want to hopefully inspire more rock and metal bands to team up together and create more opportunities for us all.
You seem to adapt pretty well, like depending on what kind of show you're playing. Do you kind of switch your setup around that?
Not really. We try to just be us, you know, and I think fans are very smart these days, and they just, as long as you just be yourself, you know, that people can see that, you know, we're not trying to be something we're not. You know, it depends. The only time we really change our set if it's 30 minutes or 40 minutes, so obviously you have to cut songs on a smaller set, but other than that, you know, the Trespass America Festival was incredible. It was such a learning experience for us. Obviously, Five Finger Death Punch, incredible. I mean, the good brothers of ours, and Killswitch Engage, they were awesome, and all the other great bands that played there with us. But it was exciting to see that metal market really embrace us and kind of lift us up and earn that respect, you know, for a rock band that was willing to, you know, take metal head on and say, hey, we're inspired by metal music. You know, we're here to play for you guys. If you enjoy it, great. If not, well, then it's your prerogative. But we want to try to break down doors and break down barriers, and let other rock and metal bands team up and say, hey, you know what? A lot of rock and a lot of metal people are all listening to the same kind of bands, so it's important to, you know, kind of knock those doors down and show our fan bases that we support each other. Because I know that, you know, being a pop people and being a fan of rock, we totally love our metal. And it's definitely a part of how we live our lives. So to be able to play tours with metal fans and metal bands is an honor.
Yeah, I know the show we shot you in Boston, and fans received it really well.
Yeah,
so.
It was great. It was great. And Boston's a tough market for any new band. You know, we haven't played there a ton, but it's just great. It's just great. Great experience. Hopefully we get to team up with Five Finger more in the future, and hopefully more metal tours as well.
So you're about to have 3 albums out. Is it getting harder to pick songs for your set list?
Yeah. Wow, that's a good question. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, obviously, if it was up to us, we would play no old stuff at all. But, you know, you have to play songs that people know and are familiar with. But, yeah, we actually wrote this new album, Onyx, with our set list in mind. You know, we didn't just want to write another 155 or Monster You Made. We already did that. You know, we want to make sure we're challenging ourselves live to make sure we build a set that can really flow. And again, just like our albums take you on a journey from the first song to the last song, we can really, you know, put on a rock show. I think that's important to us, to make sure we entertain you as well.
Do you ever get people complaining like, oh, you didn't play my favorite song?
Yeah, I think it's probably every now and then, but you know, it keeps fans coming. It keeps fans coming back. You know, we try to put together the best show we can every night to be fair to the music, and that's, you know, challenge, you know, fans that love some of the new stuff, of course, but trying to find that happy medium with the fans that love your old hits that got us here. So it's a juggling act, I think, and you get better at it as the years go by. But you know, now having our catalog tripled, it's definitely interesting. You know, seeing how we're gonna juggle these new songs with the older material. So I look forward to that.
So have you got touring plans for the rest of the year?
Non-stop touring. Just festivals up till summer, and fall. I know they're trying to book tours now for the fall. So we'll see as the big announcements come in for where we're going to be touring from fall on to Christmas. So we'll see, but just a lot of touring, man. We're just going to do everything we can to launch this new album and get it out there and expose it to as many people as we can.
If you could pick one band to tour with, maybe in the fall, like dead or alive, who would you choose?
Man, there's a lot of them. I mean, I'd love to tour with Aerosmith. I'd love to tour with Bon Jovi. I'd love to tour with Five Finger again. I'd love to tour with Pearl Jam. I'd love to tour with, you name it. I'm probably missing Metallica. It'd be great. I mean, you name it, man. Just anyone who will have us. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we want to play for our fans and really dive into this music and try to become the best live performers we can be. That's it.
Pop people in Metallica would be a pretty awesome
show.
Hey
man, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that. So it'd be good.
So hope to see you again soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for the support. Pop Evil Onyx.